This is the story Kavi and Mister Cutter Pillai. You can listen and read along. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear Karadi's cane tap like this. Let us begin now.
Kavi was bored. So he decided to go exploring. He wore his favorite khaki shorts, borrowed Appachan's magnifying glass, and went to the park. Kavi felt like a famous adventurer as he crawled through the bushes, ducked under branches, and looked under rocks. He stared at every bug with his magnifying glass, pulled out worms by their tails, and watched them dig back into the ground. He was sniffing the flowers when he found a tiny yellow bead on a leaf. It was round and smooth. Kavi wondered what it could be. Kavi took the yellow bead to Amma. Amma examined it this way and that, smiled and said,
"Maybe you should just keep it somewhere safe and see what happens."
Kavi put the yellow bead inside a bottle and watched it closely every day. Shiny, smooth, yellow thing, like a bead from Amma's ring. Round and small, like a ball, shiny, smooth, yellow thing. Like a beady yellow eye, watching all the world go by. A little dot, a tiny blot, like a beady yellow eye.
Shiny, smooth, yellow thing, like a bead from Amma's ring. Shiny, smooth, yellow thing, like a bead from Amma's ring. Round and small, like a ball, shiny, smooth, yellow thing. Like a beady yellow eye, watching all the world go by. Like a beady yellow eye, watching all the world go by. A little dot, a tiny blot, like a beady yellow eye. Shiny, smooth, yellow thing, like a bead from Amma's ring. Round and small, like a ball, shiny, smooth, yellow thing, yellow thing, yellow thing.
Then, one morning, the bead disappeared. And in its place was a little worm.
Amma!
Kavi shouted excitedly.
Look! The bead became a worm! We have to give it a name!
Amma smiled.
The bead was an egg and it hatched into a caterpillar.
A what?
A caterpillar. Caterpillar.
Cutter Pillai! What a nice name!
Kavi exclaimed. Amma laughed.
Let's call him Mister Cutter Pillai.
everyone was introduced to Mister Cutter Pillai. Amma fed him tender leaves from the garden. Appa collected a few branches and placed it in the bottle.
For Mister Cutter Pillai to exercise,
he said. Squiggly wiggly caterpillar, how you squirm! You're such a thriller! Squiggle, squiggle, jiggle, jiggle, squiggly wiggly caterpillar. Caterpillar in a jar, wonder what on earth you are. How you crawl and curl up in a ball. Caterpillar in a jar.
Squiggly wiggly caterpillar, how you squirm, you're such a thriller. Squiggle, squiggle, jiggle, jiggle, squiggly wiggly caterpillar. Caterpillar in a jar, wonder what on earth you are. How you crawl and curl up in a ball. Caterpillar in a jar. Squiggly wiggly caterpillar, how you squirm, you're such a thriller.
Mr. Cutter Pillai went everywhere with Kavi. He would crawl on Kavi's arm, making him laugh. He even crawled on Miku's face when she slept, making her cry and making Kavi laugh and laugh. Everyone liked to play with Mr. Cutter Pillai. Then, one day, Kavi opened the bottle and found him missing. On the branch where he usually slept, something strange was hanging.
Mr. Cutter Pillai has been kidnapped.
Everyone simply grinned and said,
wait
and see. So Kavi waited and waited for Mr. Cutter Pillai to come back. He promised to feed the garden Pillayar 7 korakattais if Mr. Cutter Pillai came back. He even promised that he would be good to Miku and not put beetles in her lunchbox. If only his wonderful Mister Cutter Pillai came back. On Sunday, Kavi received a big surprise. Out of the bottle flew a colourful butterfly.
Hello, Mr. Cutter Pillai.
Appa said cheerfully.
That's not Mr. Cutter Pillai.
Kavi exclaimed.
He's no longer a caterpillar. He's a butterfly.
Amma said.
Then we'll call him Mr. Cutter Pillai.
Everyone laughed.
A magic trick, a butterfly, what a charming little guy. A magic trick, a butterfly, what a charming little guy. What a sight so brilliant bright, a magic trick, a butterfly. Here and there how you float, gently bobbing like a boat. Here and there how you float, gently bobbing like a boat. Black and gold, so clear and bold.